What's up guys, how's it going, and welcome to the main channel. This is a video that I've been looking forward to making here. So I think I'm kind of just being straightforward with you about this. I am not a very big Pokemon fan. At some point I was someone that always looked forward to the next game and very excited for it and everything, but over time I actually kind of just became not as excited for these games, and that's just the fact that Pokemon just kind of came out like almost every few years, and it didn't really feel like they were doing that much of a change to like warrant a new game. I don't know if that makes any sense here, and I'm not trying to like pick on Pokemon or anything like that. This is not what I'm trying to do here, just kind of talking about my feelings and thoughts about it. But today we're going to talk about Pokémon Legends Arceus. That's already been released, and first of all, right off the bat, I just want to say I'm actually really surprised of how good this game is, and I'm not meaning anything by it other than I expected something a little bit different, and I've been pleasantly surprised with what we got here. First of all, this game is a lot more of an RPG than I expected. From side quests to the open world to the crafting to all these different things that I was like, yeah, this is literally what we needed to do like 10 years ago. And I mean it with all my heart. Like, this is literally what I've been trying to play for so long, and seeing the fact that this is actually now out and everything, honestly, I just want to commend Nintendo and Game Freak for actually delivering on something that I wanted. Like, this is exactly something that I've been looking forward to for such a long time, and just seeing it out now, it does feel a little bit like a dream come true. It really does. Well, let's go ahead and kind of just talk about what I like, what I don't like, and what's going on here with everything. So first of all, I do want to say open world. Before even that, right? So Pokemon Legends Arceus actually does have more of a story than other games. I think you are in a very anime fashion teleported or sent into this other dimension or other past, I guess the past of the Pokemon series or something of that nature, and you're sent into this area here, and you're kind of like the first of the people to be a Pokemon trainer. Like, if you ever played any of the Pokemon games, typically, you know, you are like a Pokemon trainer doing Pokemon trainer stuff and everything, but this is the very beginning. Like, this is before all of that ever happened, and now you do have kind of the pleasure of kind of help pioneer the Pokemon way and everything, and that's actually something that I really liked a lot. Like, the idea of it is something that I feel like is almost pretty genius. I want to say it struck a chord with me in a lot of ways, and actually the more I play with this game, the more I realize that this is something that it works really well. The setting, the characters, the way that they did all the different stuff with the Pokeballs and the rest of the stuff, it just works. It actually works pretty well, and it does what it needs to do to kind of get you engaged with the story and with the new characters, the main protagonist, and everybody else that you meet on the way. Works pretty well. I think it actually does a pretty good job as far as like getting you into this new area with at the same time, like, it does have some new things, and it does some pretty good stuff as well. So what does it do new, or what does it do different, I guess? So, right, like I've said earlier, it does more of a RPG than other previous games, and like I said, with things like crafting, or there's an open world. Basically, you can just go there. You can take a lot of different side quests and missions along the way, from capture a certain Pokemon to like doing these small things that you can do with the Pokédex, where like you gotta get a certain amount of attacks or capture a Pokemon a certain amount of times, or there's a long list of things that they can encourage you to do along the way, and it's extremely satisfying. Not only is it like a completionist dream, because what you do as far as like grinding and that kind of stuff, it actually does matter in a lot of ways, in different way. And that's also how you make money. The more as you explore more the world and do more with it, you actually earn money for doing those kind of menial tasks, if you will. And it does works pretty well in this game particularly. Overall, I think that they did an excellent job as far as like keeping you engaged with the game. Graphics wise, I do want to talk about this because I feel like a lot of people, this is gonna be one of those big comparison between other games and everything. Honestly, Pokemon, let's just get this over with. Pokemon is never gonna be this hyper realistic RPG we all want. I guess I don't really want that, but I'm seeing so many mock-ups of like artwork and like these pictures of like, oh, Nintendo, you should hire this person, they can make this realistic game or whatever. It's something that's just never gonna be that. I think at this point, people that keep looking at that like that way gotta understand, like, it's not gonna look like that. The art style and the style of Pokemon is very much gonna stay the way that it is been for the last 20 years, and I think it's not going anywhere, honestly. It's just time that we accept that. I don't think, like I said, so many people mention it all the time, and I think it gets tiresome. At some point, it's just gonna get really tiresome to say the same thing over and over again. But it does look really good. I think it does look better than the previous games. Although I didn't play all of the new ones and everything. What I've seen compared to this game, this one is definitely looking better from the 3s, which I know some people are still gonna point out probably through like the different character models and the animations and everything. I think they did a pretty good job with this game. I don't think it's the best looking game of the world or anything like that, but as far as this game particularly, it is pretty good looking, and it does the good job as far as like, what it does, which is a Pokemon game and everything. So I don't think it's like, again, mind-blowing, but it is fun. It's a game that I enjoyed quite a bit as far as like doing everything that I've done with the game so far and everything. I'll say I do recommend this game if you're someone that is interested in Pokemon but don't want necessarily the same formula. For example, this game, again, does have things that the other previous games don't have, and it does feel like an evolution of like kind of what a Pokemon RPG should be. Although it's funny to say because Pokemon games have always been RPGs, being turn-based RPGs, but this game definitely kind of steps it up in the right direction. It looks stylish, it looks interesting. I do want to say the music is actually kind of mediocre in this game. I don't have a single track that I thought it was like, man, this track is a banger or anything like that. Pokemon does have some pretty good tunes every once in a while, and this was the perfect opportunity to use some traditional Japanese music, which they use at a really small amount of times, but this should be something that they could do it so well. Imagine all these classic soundtracks in a Japanese traditional music style or something of that nature. They didn't do that. It just sounds like Pokemon again, and it is kind of a shame because it could have been something different. I think that they had music really is quite disappointing on that end. Anyway, that's it pretty much for today, guys. Just talking about this. Please like and subscribe, as I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers pretty soon here on this channel. I want to appreciate everybody has been watching the videos, and I know I haven't uploaded a lot of content lately. I intend to do more in the future. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.